How do you achieve a live sound? Well, this question, let me get my script over here, comes to us from Neil in Falkirk, Scotland. And Neil writes, I was lucky enough recently to try out a high-end system comprising Wilson speakers and Chord amplifiers, which was closer to sounding live than I could ever realistically afford. Yeah, that's some expensive stuff. Can you offer any recommendations or advice to try and achieve closer to that live sound, but on a budget? Thanks in advance. All the best, Neil. I thought yesterday, since we were in the kitchen, we would just move our video production, which consists of a tripod and my iPhone. Let's make it sound pretty official here. To the actual break room, so people sit up here and eat their lunch. Because, we've got like 50 people, and one of the rules around the company is that you can't eat lunch at your desk or in the production facilities or in the labs. And we used to not be kind of strict about that, but it got kind of out of hand, and there were crumbs over here and drinks spilled, and just can't deal with that anymore. So we laid the law down and built us this really nice break room. And it's pretty cool. We have all our meetings in here, and the end of every month, if you're ever fortunate enough to come visit us at lunchtime on the last day of the month, you will be treated to a free lunch. You can sit and eat with all the PSers. You can sit in on our meeting, and Jim gets up and gives us a little rah-rah speech. We've had several visitors show up, and they're like, oh, no, your family, come, eat. It truly, come. It's if you happen to be in the neighborhood at noontime on the last day of the month, we always feed the crew because it's the last day of the month. And then the first day of the month, we do breakfast. So we bring in fruit stuff, because then we're closed up for a day doing inventory. Yeah, I know. Okay, so what were we talking about? Oh, how to get a live sound for cheap on a budget. Well, I've spent the last 45 years designing equipment to do just that. So the simple answer is buy PS Audio stuff. Okay, done. Let's go to lunch. That's what we try and do. We work really hard at making, sorry, the fridge that's a huge fridge, by the way, and it makes a lot of noise. We spend all of our engineering, design, and auditioning time making sure that actually happens, that we capture the sound if it's live, that it's very natural, that all the ambience in space is captured. And we can do that whether it's our little $600 integrated Sprout or $15,000 worth of BHK amplifiers. All of that and the stuff in between is going to give you that live sound. The problem that you have is loudspeakers. So the guys at Chord, they do a great job. I think our stuff rivals or equals theirs, but we're all kind of on the same plane. The difference is you heard them on Wilson speakers. Now, Wilsons are really expensive, and they're really good, and not many people can afford them. So the missing piece for PS Audio has always been loudspeakers. How do I get you on a budget into a set of loudspeakers with PS Audio Electronics to give you what you want on a budget? Well, we're working on that. We really are. And if you've watched these series before, you'll know that we work pretty hard at it. So we've got a line of 6 speakers going from the absurd, a 7.5 foot tall pair of giant speakers. Lord knows what they're going to cost, but they're going to be stupid expensive, all the way down to our Stellar series, and they will be floor, and I think we're even going to have a Sprout speaker, but they'll be a floor standing set. So for example, one of the plans we have is for Stellars, as you work your way down, a nice floor-standing pair of loudspeakers that will be full range, using passive radiators and great tweeters and all of that, that will give you a great live sound in any room. And I think we're going to be able to do that for like $3,000, $4,000 the pair. That's, I mean, it's not nothing, but it's going to be a really good deal. And Sprout, we're hoping to get a pair of Sprout speakers, which in this size room could fill it up with pretty full range down to about 30 hertz, which isn't bad, $1,000 a pair. So we're getting there. Our big, thank you, all that noise. Our big hole in the market was and is speakers. But by 2020, you'll be able to get PS Audio speakers. Okay, thanks, and good luck out there. Have fun.